They done let me in the door. They done gave your boy a chance, now the youngin' finna blow. It's a shame finna put the game in the figure four. Youngin'
Welcome back to my channel. Before we get into it, make sure you like, subscribe, comment, man. Fuck it, you ain't gotta like the video, you gotta comment, but I do appreciate it. Hit the sub button if you're new. Now, in this video, we talk about Attack on Titan, but in particular, I'm be talking about Season 4 and explaining where the first half of Season 4 can be cut off at. It kind of been difficult to make this video because we don't really know how many episodes of the first half of Season 4 is going to have. I've seen some people say 12. I've seen some people go with 16. For me, I'm going to go with 16 because 16 sound more likely to happen. Like 12 this half and then 12 the second half. And that's 24 episodes. And 24 episodes is not going to cover the whole complete Season 4. You know, like if they do it in 24 episodes, then you can expect the story to basically be rushed when it's animated, which is something that I don't think they're going to do because Mappa is already under a lot of pressure as it is, just to continue what, you know what I'm saying, what studio had left off of. So that's something that I don't think they're going to do. So I think 16 episodes is the route, and that's enough to clear at least 2 arcs, which is the Marley arc and then the Jaegerist Uprising arc. 16 episodes should be enough to clear that shit, right? Because like if you look at it, the first episode of Season 4 is going to be called The Other Side of the Ocean, and I want to believe that 2 to 3 chapters of the manga is going to be condensed into this one episode. So basically, we're going to be able to see the full fight for Liberio. Like, we're going to see Gabby throw her little dynamite and everything. We're going to see the armored titan protecting the beast titan from gunfire and shit like that. We're going to see the flying titans come from the sky, and like we're going to see all that shit in one episode. And I feel like the end of the episode is going to be when Falco is thinking to himself like, hey, I wonder if Reiner wants to free the aliens as well. Like, if y'all don't know, I did a video recently on this motherfucker Falco, and I peep out a lot of shit that I didn't really see when I first read the manga. Like, this whole time Falco, spoiler alert, this whole time Falco is a patriot. He's a member of a family, which is the Grice family, that plays a big part in the Revolutionists, which is what Grisha had got recruited to, and the man who recruited Grisha is fucking Falco's uncle, which they just call him Grice, you know what I'm saying? I think Isayama did that on purpose, like, hey, we're gonna introduce this Grice person, you know what I'm saying, and then we're gonna introduce his nephews, you know what I'm saying, Colt Grice and then Falco Grice. Like, this whole time this motherfucker is a patriot, you know what I'm saying, so he might be the Attack Titan, you know what I'm saying, at the end of the manga and shit, you know what I'm saying. But I go into that video. If you haven't watched that video, go ahead and watch that video or whatever. You know what I'm saying, I point out a lot of parallels, a lot of shit that I never seen, a lot of shit that you probably didn't never seen. So I do recommend you go watch that video. But anyway, so after Falco basically talks to himself and saying, hey, you know what I'm saying, I wonder if Rhino wants to free the aliens just like how I do, you know what I'm saying, he's gonna look over to Eren, and the fucking policeman is gonna yell at Eren because they all got PTSD and he gotta play the part. So he falls down, and Falco's gonna walk over there to Eren, and he's gonna say some foreshadowing shit, which is, you don't have to fight anymore, which is basically saying, hey, lend the power to me and I'll continue doing the rumbling, basically. You know what I'm saying, that's foreshadowing, you know what I'm saying. But anyway, that's what I think the first episode should end off at, and then the second episode will be Reiner's backstory. There's somewhere down the line where it gets Zeke's backstory. I want to believe that Eren is going to reveal himself around episode 4, and then he's going to transform around episode 5 and 6, you know what I'm saying, because we all know, like, hey, his face finally get revealed in chapter like 95, 96 or whatever. But you know what I'm saying? So I'm guessing he is going to reveal himself in like episode 4, and then he will transform around episode 5 or 6 or whatever. And we got to remember that this Warhammer Titan fight that he's about to go through is not going to be that long. It's just a quick grab and go. So I think the fight is going to at least last up until like 3 episodes at the most. You know what I'm saying? At the most. So basically what I'm saying is, obviously we're going to see the whole Marley arc, but we also are going to see the Jaegerist Uprising arc, which starts after Eren puts on that jacket and he breaks out of jail using the Warhammer Titan. And we already know what happens after that, you know what I'm saying. We get the Levi versus Beast Titan fight, we get Eren hurting Mikasa's feelings, him meeting Gabby and shit like that, and Peck, you know what I'm saying, pitting that gun to Eren's head, and you know what I'm saying, him transform going against the Armor Titan and the Jaws Titan and whatever. So this is where I think the first half of season 4 should get cut off at, when Eren gets his head shot off by Gabby. Like, that would be crazy as fuck if that fucking happens. Like, it literally will leave everybody in a what the fuck moment. Like even for us manga readers, like, we're gonna be like, what the fuck? They literally ended the first half of season 4 with Eren getting his head shot off. what it's gonna make anime only want to read the manga, like is Eren dead, like what the fuck happens, because we all know while Eren and Zeke inside the path, the outside world is frozen in fucking place. That could be us, like the first half of season 4 is over and shit, and we can't do nothing but wait. That could be us. That's perfect, and I believe that's what the fuck they're gonna do if it goes to 16 episodes, like how everybody says. That's only if it's gonna go to 16 episodes. I feel as though they can knock out at least 2 arcs in in this one first half, because the second half of the anime is going to conclude the last 2 arcs, which is the Titan Path and the Rumbling. You already know in the Titan Path we gotta go through Grish's backstory, then we get the future memories reveal and shit like that, and we get that Eren has fucking manipulated everything from the fucking future, and that's the reason why he's like this, and the reason why he's doing all this shit. And then we get the Ymir's backstory, and then we get back to the outside world and shit, and then Annie gets revealed, and then everybody being brought together, the scouts and the warriors being brought together, then they talking about their sins, and then you got the scouts meeting up with Eren and doing whatever the fuck they trying to do to try to stop him. We haven't even seen that in the manga yet, So, and we all know, they're going to have to take their time animating this second half of the, of season 4, because the Rumbling is going to take a lot of animation, I expect a lot of CGI, but then again, I really don't either, because MAPPA is a bigger studio than Wit Studio, so I understand why they did a lot of CGI when it came to the Colossal Titan and everything. But, so, even in the trailer, for MAPPA, for season 4, when Armin transforms, it don't even look like it's in CGI, it look like they literally drew that shit, like they literally animated it. But to animate those many of those Colossal Titans is going to take a lot of CGI. Which should be good, but, and especially Eren big ass, they're gonna have to CGI his big ass. We don't even know how this motherfucker even moving. Like, how is he even moving? But anyway, that's really the end of the video. I don't really got too much to talk about. Like I said, I think that's where they should end the first half of the season 4 off at, Eren getting his head shot off. It's gonna leave everybody going crazy. The internet is gonna blow up after that, But yeah, you ain't gotta like, you ain't gotta comment, but I do appreciate it if you hit the sub button if you're new, and I'm out, bro.